Here's the book of what I wanted you to do, and here's the book of what you actually did, and let's compare. Like, it might not have been her, but there was a pastor that said that in a sermon. It wasn't a sermon. It was more like just like a talk that I was watching, and on their platform. I just believe it was her. Like, and that is what judgment looks like for Christians. The Lord actually looking at what he needed you to do and seeing what of that you did do. And if you're not at all concerned about what his will is for you and walking in it, how on earth are you going to do any of these things that he needs for you to do? And like I'm saying, the enemy knows that. So it's like he can keep us comfortable where we are. Some of the blessings and opportunities that we have didn't even come from the Lord. And they were meant to keep us comfortable and stagnant and outside of the will of God. Oh, for the life of me, I did not know this message was going to be this long. So I want to try to wrap it up. But I keep getting stuff that I needed to just push in there with the message. But anyway, so again, once you give, you're actually give your life to the Lord. You do your part of the exchange, which is, okay, Lord, I'm taking your blood, utilizing you and your blessings. And my part of the deal is for me to give you my life and walk in your will and do what you would have me do here. And you might start to wrestle with the fact that what you thought your life was, or what it was supposed to be in your plans and your ideas of your future and your ideas of your present, don't line up with what the Lord is showing you or is calling you to do. You will have to relinquish your control of that. You will have to let go. But you're falling into the hands of a loving God who knows the thoughts that he has for you, knows the plans that he has for you, plans to give you a hope in the future. A father that gives good gifts, a father that actually loves you better than you can think, a Lord that will give you the desires of your heart, a Lord that will do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think, your wildest dreams, your imaginations. That's the Lord. That's the Lord that you serve. How can you not trust him? The Lord who has shown you over and over again who he is through your past, when you look back at things that he's done for you. A Lord that you might find it so hard to trust. And I've said this in another video. Why do you not trust him? He's been so good to you when you were not being good to him at all. He's been so good to you when you did not deserve it. He's been so good to you, period. Why do you not trust him to continue to be good for you when you're actually doing what he wants you to do now? It's hard. It's hard, but that doesn't mean that we can get around doing it. We got to do it. We just got to do it. So back to the song. So yeah, I was thinking about all of that, what he was telling me, like how hard it is for Christians to let go of what they feel like their old life was for his life for them. And y'all, we just got to go with that. We got to ask the Lord for courage, strength, wisdom, guidance. We got to ask the Lord to help us to want what he wants and move forward, because it's the right decision. But so then this morning it was on my heart to look the lyrics up and Google whatever for the song Don't You Forget It. And so yeah, it's about finding your way home. It's about not forgetting what is home for you as you're moving through life. And a lot of people think that home is our past and what we've learned of ourselves coming into this world. But as I explained in my previous video, that's not it. Our soul's home was with God. Don't you forget your way home. Wherever the Lord is moving you through life, don't lose sight of him. That's what we need to key in on. Don't forget where the Lord is at in all of this. As you are walking, as you are moving forward in what the Lord is asking you to do and who he's asking you to be, you have substance, you have security, you have stability in him. And he's where you came from, and he is where you need to return every time that you feel uncertain. And don't you forget your way back to him through everything. Don't even get far away from him, but even in that, as you're walking, you need to stay secure to your source, which is the Lord. Then a little bit later, so after I confirmed with the Lord that he wanted me to put this message out, I headed out in the car this morning, and the song that played, again, the Lord just, we got a thing with music. You might not know this song because it was a song on the album of Brian McKnight's Back at One album. But one thing about Brian McKnight, and just I don't want to talk about the recent stuff, but I will say that one thing that I have appreciated him through the years, I kind of fell off after it was like an early 2000s album that he had. No, probably like a mid 2000s. I don't know. But I have been a fan. I was a fan. I had all the albums before that one. And on the album, there was always a dedication to the Lord on his album. And I love that. I love when artists do that. You know, I'm talking about what's considered secular artists, because I feel like that's a way of them showing exactly what I just said, like about the meaning of the Glenn Lewis song. Not getting too far from God, looking back home, knowing where your home is. And when they stop having the mind to do a thing like that, it might reflect where they are with the Lord. I just randomly felt like I need to say that because there were quite a few different artists that I can think of who would do that. Montel Jordan would do that. The early Destiny Child would do that. You know, I don't want to make this about I don't want to make this about artists and music and stuff like that. But anyway, just like the rest of us, like, our behaviors, our actions, and what we do and what we put out are a reflection of what's in our heart. Now, the thing not to do is make an album full of things that are uplifting the enemy's kingdom, and then squeeze God in there. Just like, you might see at award shows people doing just being showing that they're so far away from God, and then putting God's name on stuff as if he supports or approves that. It's just a lot of it is ignorance. A lot of it is learned behavior, because a lot of people do that. A lot of it is what's accepted in culture, being so far away from what is actually accepted from God. And I hate to say it, just like on the topic of music, gospel artists, they do it too. Yeah, I felt the need to say that. But anyway, back to Brian McKnight. So this song came on, and it's called Home. And I'm like, Lord, you are speaking. I love it when he does that. When he just confirms, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like, even though you hear from the Lord, sometimes you just be, I don't know. Sometimes you can be in a place of doubt. Because as you may imagine, like, you may not have a lot of people around you who's hearing from him like that. And it's like, man, am I making everything your voice? Like, but when he confirms it, like, no, that was me. It's just like, I don't know. It makes you feel secure. It's refreshing. It makes you feel affirmed. But anyway, the song is called Home. And that was the song that I gonna say the Lord played for me this morning. When I got in the car, it was a song that was on. And that song is about, it's beautiful. Y'all gotta listen to it. Like, that song will make me cry. It will make me cry, because it just talks about how, again, finding your way back. The Lord is home. The Lord is home. And when you're looking to be home, you want to be wherever you know that the Lord is going to be at. The presence of the Lord is going to be there. Whether it's your church, whether it's a person, you got to find your way back home. Ultimately, it's to him. And, I don't know, that just reminded me of a quick conversation me and my daughter had this morning, when she was like, yeah, I've been praying, I've been hearing from God, but I haven't been spending time with him this week, and I need to do that today. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's home. That's finding your way back home. That's just an example of re-securing yourself to where you need to be. So some of the words, I sound pretty crappy today, so I'm probably not gonna sing it, but I'll say some of the words. Just, Master, upon my knees I pray. So that's all I got. We gotta stay close to home. We gotta find our way home. We gotta find our way home. We gotta find our way back home. We gotta stay within the will of the Lord. And we gotta relinquish. We gotta let go of what we thought our life was supposed to be and give our life to him. And let him do what he does. All right. Bye, y'all. All right, y'all. I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let it go, but I couldn't. I want to sing part of the song. So it goes, anoint me, appoint me. Sometimes I feel so all alone. I gotta find my way back home. So why don't you chastise me, baptize me, wash me whiter than the snow. I gotta find my way, 'cause I'm lost and alone. I've been wandering long enough to know. Humbly I search for you, and I am not gonna rest till you choose me, use me. Sometimes I feel so alone. I am on my way back home, so why don't you direct me, bless me, wash me whiter than the snow. I'm on my way back home. That's it.